Well, what do we have here?
Hi, I'm Sylvia. What can I do for you?
Oh, did you mistake me for a customer? That's adorable. I'm not a customer. My name is Roxanne, and I'm a potion maker of some renown around here. You know, I suppose that makes us rivals.
What?
Oh, don't look so alarmed. I'm not here to sabotage you. And if I were, well, it appears someone else beat me to it. But I'm simply here to wish you luck, dear. After all, just because we're rivals doesn't mean we have to be enemies.
Really? Wow, that's a huge relief, actually. I'm new here, and I could use a little friendly advice.
Absolutely. Start with hot soapy water and a vigorous scrubbing.
What? No, I want to ask about the big competition that's coming up.
Ah, yes. What a day that will be. I can see it now. The adoring masses, the cries of adulation, the huge pile of gold soiled with the tears and viscera of my fallen opponent. I suppose I'll have to rinse it off before I spend it. So, will I see you there? Cheering me on from the stands, perhaps?
Actually, I'm planning on competing too.
What a positively charming idea. Please disregard all that nonsense about me getting little pieces of you all over the winnings. How silly.
Oh, good. I thought...
No, I'll take great care to eviscerate you before you get anywhere near that gold.
Wow, so much for making new friends.
Oh, honey, I said we weren't enemies. I never said we were friends.
Well, she went from good luck to I'm going to enjoy disemboweling you awfully fast.
She was right about one thing. Rafter's economy thrives on competition. We don't want to be the only potion shop in town.
Right. Just the best one.
Let's start with not the worst and work our way up from there. I see you've acquired an ingredient with a trait.
Huh?
Sylvia, you need to pay attention to what's going on in your inventory. An ingredient with a trait is an opportunity to strategize at the cauldron and to engage your customers' senses.
Oh, yeah. I have some notes on this, actually. I just need a quick refresher. Some special ingredients have not just magimens, but also traits. By placing these ingredients with traits into your brew, it will impart those traits to the potions. Using an ingredient with a positive trait in your brew will boost the value of the final potion. Be careful, though. Ingredients can also impart some less desirable traits that will lower what customers are willing to pay for a potion. place is bigger than I realized.
Greetings, fair patron! Greetings and welcome to the Heroes Guild! I'm Baptiste, esteemed guildmaster and fledgling barkeep.
Hi, I'm Sylvia. I'm new to town and I make potions.
Then you'll certainly benefit from our services. Hiring a hero is a surefire way to get your hands on new ingredients. You can work directly with any hero you're acquainted with, or come to me. I always have a list of upcoming expeditions. Invest in one, and in return, you'll receive a portion of whatever loot is brought back.
Wow, it sounds like the guild has a lot to offer.
We aim to please. So, if there is anything else I can do to be of service, just let me know.
How about sharing some pointers? Do you have any advice for a fellow merchant?
Well, I don't know that I'm a merchant per se. I'm more of a facilitator. A master administrator, if you will. I keep everything running smoothly here while our town's great heroes seek glory, adventure, and resources.
It almost sounds like you're bragging about being a bureaucrat.
Don't you know? Bureaucrats are the very linchpin holding society together. We don't call ourselves heroes. But if making order of a chaotic world isn't heroic, I don't know what is.
That's an interesting point of view.
Isn't it? And in striking up a conversation about it, I am demonstrating that piece of advice you asked for. If you've got something to sell, then best to captivate your audience forthwith.
I think I can manage that.
It's advice I've recently taken to heart. I arrived here only a few months ago, intent on guiding this guild to greatness. And the heroes have greeted me with open arms, although some of their traditions are rather, mystifying. Say, you look like a commoner. Maybe you could share some insights.
You must be a nobleman.
Shh. I'm trying to downplay all that, to help me fit in. But that brings us to my question. Tell me, this charming little tradition of leaving gifts in a new friend's shoes.
Gifts?
Yes, like shaving cream and rotten fruit. And that one time it was a scorpion. Is that really supposed to go on for months? I mean, I'm flattered, but it's starting to feel like overkill.
They're taunting you, Baptiste. There is no tradition like that.
Oh, really? Well, the joke's on them. Because I've been taunted by the best. It will take more than a bit of tomfoolery to get my goat. At any rate, I shouldn't be too surprised. I knew coming here that there would be a period of adjustment. Finding yourself suddenly in a new land and in a new role, it can be challenging, can't it?
We'll get the hang of it. I mean, almost everyone in this town is a transplant.
Indeed. In that sense, you and I fit in quite well. At any rate, it's been a pleasure making your acquaintance, Sylvia. I hope you decide to avail yourself of our services, and I trust we'll find the opportunity to chat again soon.
That's all of them.
You must have questions about your uncle. How he lived, how he died.
Where he hid his valuables.
I'm afraid you're out of luck there. This shop was all he owned. He put everything he had into it. And not just money. He put his whole heart into this place.
If that's true, then why did he go off to explore the island? That's what happened to him, right? He broke the cardinal rule of potion making. He went out delving for his own ingredients. He should have stuck to the counter and the cauldron and left the dangerous work to the professionals.
To be fair, I'm pretty certain he'd do things differently if he could. You have to remember, Rafter was basically a ghost town when your uncle arrived here. There were fewer heroes around, which meant fewer resources, so even basic ingredients were costly. He had no choice but to go out and forage from time to time. His mistake was in how far he traveled. He wasn't content to just pluck magic mushrooms in the forest. No, he was too bold for that, too ambitious. In fact, your uncle would not be happy with anything less than an expedition to Maven's Castle, the haunted, crumbling citadel that was once home to the Witch Queen herself.
See, that just sounds super dangerous to me.
Oh, indeed. Everyone knows Maven's Castle is a dangerous place. It's located at the heart of an irradiated disaster zone full of twisted creatures. But the greater the danger, the greater the loot.
So Oswald was hoping to find some kind of edge out there, a way to make his potion stand out?
That's right, it was a desperate decision made under great distress. But if you think about it, it was a rather daring plan. Your uncle, he blazed a trail into the poisoned heart of this perilous land. Bolstered by potions of his own making, he overcame a series of dangers, fighting, sneaking, and bribing his way to the cursed sanctuary of a tyrannical madwoman. At least we can assume that's what happened before he died.
Could he still be out there somewhere? Maybe he's alive and waiting to be rescued.
Nope, he's dead. Definitely dead. Super dead.
I guess if Helena's soul binding is as foolproof as you said it is, she would know if you were alive. It's a shame. I was little when he moved here, so I never knew him. Not really, but he remembered every birthday. He bought me my first easy-make cauldron, actually. I always sort of felt like I was following in his footsteps.
Now more than ever, I mean, here you are. You remind me of him, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure the pall of doom hanging over my head makes for a striking resemblance.
I meant it as a compliment. Now that the shop is up and running, you might think you know what to expect. But customers will find new ways to keep you on your toes. You'll probably have some of them asked to place a custom order soon.
Oh! Like when I would order 24 donuts in advance, or an ice cream cake, or both. Man, I miss having disposable income.
Focus, would you? Because this could help with your cash flow concerns. Custom orders allow a customer to submit a request for a specific combination of potions, but you have a choice as to whether or not you'll take on the job. Accepting the request gives you an opportunity to sell multiple potions at once, as well as giving you time to gather whatever ingredients you need for the brew.
Sounds smart to me. I'll see what people come up with and go from there.
Excellent. Now, if only I could stop thinking about donuts.